Work is important and work has to get done, and there's always a time for work. But right now, it's time to play. And right now, we're playing Factory Town Campaign 3. And we are pretty far along on our victory conditions. Let's just take a look. We've got our base. We just met that in the last session, our last episode. We've got our fishery. We did that also in the last episode. Fish stew, we are rocking and rolling. We've achieved that quite a while ago, and we keep on producing more and just selling it at the tavern. And so now we're looking at doing the rail ties. So let's get on with it and let's go see where our reinforced planks are. So if we come down, and let's see how the workshop's doing. So we've got 10 out of 10 reinforced planks, and there we have a barn nearby that is full. We have another barn over here. Let's take the reinforced planks. Let's use another wagon. Boom. And let's actually take our reinforced planks and bring them to this barn, since this barn over here seems to have a lot more storage available. Let's take a look at our metal or our iron plates. I'm looking at the top left here. It looks like we've got 100 and almost 150. So I'm actually going to upgrade this barn just so we have a ton of storage there. This barn, I don't really need more cloth and I don't need more wagon wheels. And I've got some workers down here probably that I can free up who were harvesting this cotton. So let's leave that be, that barn. I don't think we need to upgrade that. We could upgrade some houses. Let's see. What does it take to upgrade a house if we want to free up some workers? It's coin and cloth. Our red coins are still kind of low, and we're going to tackle that too. I think what we're going to do with all these workers, let's just delete these guys out of here and put them back into the pool of available workers. And we might think about building a forester to provide wood basically just at this lumber mill so we can produce planks and then go ahead and sell them at the general store. And that'll beef up our red coin collection because it's still pretty low. And if we want to upgrade these houses at some point, each one's going to take 25 coins. So why don't we just tackle that real quick? We can do it just by finding a spot for a forester and then routing that wood into the lumber mill. These trees are almost cleared out. This seems like a logical spot over here. Let's see. If I look at the range of our general store and our tavern and our food market, I've still got room for a ton of houses off to the right. So I don't think I'm going to be hurting for space. Why don't I let's do that. Let's find a spot over here for a forester and we'll get it like that going. So buildings. And where is the forester? I probably scrolled right by it. There it is. Let's drop this guy. Where do we want him? I kind of don't want him to be in the way of things. Let's see how this works on kind of unlevel terrain. Let's try right there. And let's pick a recipe. We'll choose wood. Right now, there's very little wood that this guy can produce. There's really one tree and one tree only in his range. He could harvest some apples if we wanted. There's a few apple trees in range, but we're mainly focused on just producing planks so that we can sell them at the general store. So we're going to need to plant trees. In order to do that, we're going to go to the build menu. I believe it's in farming. And here we go, tree planters. We need 20 yellow coins. We've got 7,000 or more, 7,600. So we should be pretty good there. Fertilizer, we need 4 per tree planter. And I'm not sure what our fertilizer count is, but I know we have some in storage. Let's see. Where is our fertilizer? Is it going to to our base? Yeah, we've got 306 fertilizer, so we're really in good shape with supplies. So let's go ahead and build those tree planters. So farming, tree planter. So I'm just going to drag through here and see how many it lets me build. Boom, boom, boom. Now I'm clicking. Let's see here. I'm going to swing around this way and get some trees planted in the back. Tree planters. Boom, 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 boom. I'm dropping them down now. It looks like it's taking them, but you can't really see them on some on this hillside. But there are some on these strange unleveled land. So let's just see if they actually work. That was a mistake. I don't need that one. Now that we've got a bunch of tree planters, let's plant trees. Farming again. This time we will look for regular tree. Is there a regular tree? Farm tile, plant grains, sugar, plant tree. There we go. These I think cost what, 50 coins a pop, but we have so many yellow coins, we're in good shape. So I'm just gonna drop all through here. Do. All right, bear with me while I click through all of these. I kind of drag. These will take a little bit of time to grow before they start producing logs, but this will put us in really good shape. All right, we've got some workers idling here. Let's just delete these guys and put them back into the worker queue. They were collecting wood. This tree actually got replanted and is regrowing, but that's the one they were harvesting off of. But because it was there when I dropped this forester, it actually replanted that tree. So we've got a chute here that we can leverage that we were using before. Let's route the trees once they're able to be harvested. And it looks like we're getting some already, which is kind of surprised by that, but that's good. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so now that guy's going to be producing trees. I'm going to amp up the workers in here because this is really all about getting us the red coins. The red coins will allow us to upgrade our houses, and that's going to mean more workers. So why not throw some of those workers in the forester and help move this all along faster? Let's see, we've got 149 coins. Let's go ahead and upgrade some of these houses just so we have a pool of workers available. Hopefully we'll solve this coin issue once and for all. I'm going to delete off these chutes, the old chutes here, and come around. I actually can delete this road and scaffolding. We don't need that anymore. And let's get all this out of the way. All right. Escape that. And I was thinking of dropping some more houses down. We've got 4 more that we can build. I was thinking of doing it. If we keep our little block pattern here, maybe I drop a road this way and this way and grab some houses, and let's face them that way. Boom. We've got a road we got to get rid of. I think nope, I got to pick path and then right click over that to free up those spaces. And let's drop another house here and one here. And we've got one more house we can build. I'm going to drop this one here. And I'm going to throw some road down this way. And let's click on one of the market buildings to verify that they can reach that house, all those houses. So since they're all highlighted, when I hover over the food market can distribute goods to them, and we're in good shape. So can the general store, and so can the tavern. All right, we're in good shape. Let's upgrade these two while we got the time to do it and the resources. Boom. Okay, that one we can't take up anymore until we get more red coins. So now we've got a ton of workers. Looks like these trees are growing. So now you can see the logs are just humming along. Our lumber mill is fully staffed with 5 workers, all producing planks. We could probably take off this fluid pipe. Let's see. Where are the fluid pipes? We got 455 fluid pipes. We're never, ever going to use that many. So let's select recipe and just turn that off so nothing else gets produced. In fact, we can't sell those either, I don't believe. Let's look at the general store. Yeah, fluid pipes you can't sell. So we made probably more than we needed to and probably used up some storage that we we have here. I'm not sure if there's a way to actually get rid of those. Looks like, yeah, you can just trash them if you want. I don't know if you get any resource back. Um, let's see here. Storage. What does that mean? Storage. Let's apply item filter. What if I click that? I'm not sure what that means. All right. So we have hopefully addressed our, at least a little bit, our red coin situation. So that should climb quite a bit faster than it was. We've got a huge pool of workers available. We can get back down to actually the school we could free up. This is all wasted labor here. So why don't let's delete out these workers. Doop and doop, 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 doop. Let's just double check the school, make sure there's no research that I'm forgetting about. No, it's all locked down now for this map, I think, or for this campaign. I think we're done. I'm going to go ahead and delete this wagon, and I'm going to delete, let's take the worker out of the school, and we can leave the school building there. It's not going to hurt anything, and we can leave all this stuff here. Maybe we'll have a use for these logs, or we can route them into a storage place. We have a lumber mill here. We could be leveraging this lumber mill to produce something. Let's see. But we're already in good shape. So let's take a look at our reinforced planks that we were making and see what we've got. We've got 66 reinforced planks, and we were about to make the machine shop. So let's do that. Buildings, machine shop, and let's drop that down over here. Anywhere is fine. Let's find a flat piece of land. And we know that we want to build these rail ties. Let's take a look at the victory conditions. Let's select it and just get this going. It's going to take 2 iron plates, 2 regular planks, and 2 stone bricks and 5 seconds to produce a rail tie. So that's not bad. That shouldn't take long once we supply it. And let's take a look at the victory conditions and see how many we need. I thought it was, 100 of those. So that won't be a problem. Let's get this supplied with iron plates. We might as well take them, well, let's take them from the forge directly. And it looks like if we look, our input to the forge is now kind of insufficient. We can actually produce more nails and more iron if we get some more workers here harvesting the iron ore. So we just freed up a bunch and we built those houses. So let's see if I can get a couple more workers up here and speed up some of the iron collection. So we kind of doubled the workforce there. Let's see how that goes. I'm tempted to drop one more guy down because I know we're going to need it. So let's put this guy here. I can't, because he's right next to the chute, I can't tell if he's working or not. Let's see. If we see a marble drop. No, I don't think he is. Come on, buddy. You may not be able to do it right there. There he goes. Okay. So those guys are busy clearing out this iron ore deposit. We need to figure out what the mine is all about. And I think I'm going to leave that till after we get the rail ties going. We've got our forge working. We've got the iron input is starting to pick up. I still only have 1 worker in the forge, and that's probably enough. Let's drop a wagon and get some of this iron to the machine shop. We've already got our recipe selected. Now we need the planks, just regular planks. And the workshop should be kicking those, or the lumber mill should be kicking those out. So let's drop another wagon. And we're not super optimized here. Could be building more roads and things. But I'm just chasing after the victory conditions at this point. All right, I think we have a barn. Okay, here that's got some stone bricks on it, in it, I should say. We've got a worker here that was collecting stone. We've got a ton of stone. So let's have this worker start delivering stone to the stonemason. We'll increase the storage of this barn so we can store more stone bricks. And maybe even drop a couple more workers here and kind of ramp up our stone brick production. And I'll throw another worker at the stonemason. And I've got that guy is taking the completed stone bricks into storage. I've got room for, looks like 120 more. In fact, I'm tempted to take some of this stone out and have a worker start sending stone straight to the stonemason just to free up some of the storage. But let's let that go the way it is, and we will get a wagon to take this stone brick over to our machine shop. Boom. And our machine shop's over here. Boom. So now we've got the stone brick on its way. It's going to take 5 seconds for each rail tie, 2 iron plate, 2 planks, 2 stone bricks, and 5 seconds. So that should get us 100 rail ties in a hurry. The last thing we need to do is just store those so it doesn't back up. Looks like I've still got a lot of storage in this barn. So let's do that. Let's just leverage that barn. We'll drop another wagon here and say, hey, collect the rail. What do they call those? Let's see. What are they calling these? Rail tiles. And we'll deposit those into the barn so we can store them. So now we're on our way to meet that objective. I'm just going to look at the victory conditions again and see what's left. Looks like the metal conveyor belt and the mine. The metal conveyor belt is going to take cloth conveyor belts, iron plates, and gears. And I think gears are made right here in the machine shop. Let's take a look. Yes, they are. Let's go ahead and turn that on. And we're going to need, did it say, let me take a look again. Okay. Cloth conveyor belts, iron plates, and gears. So we're making gears in the machine shop already. So that'll take care of that input. The iron plates we're sending in already, so that should be covered. We just need to bring in cloth conveyor belts. We're not making those yet. I think we have the ability to do that here in the workshop. So cloth conveyor belts, let's go ahead and get that production started. It's going to take cloth, which we're already sending in, or are we? Let's see. No, we're producing it here, so we don't need to send it in. Wood wheels, and it looks like, yeah, we're producing that here. We don't need to bring it in. And stone bricks. I'm looking at the input here in the top right, and I don't see any stone bricks coming in. So we may need to amp that up even further at the stonemason and start bringing some of those in. And then we'll be good on the cloth conveyor belts. So let's do that. Let's start by getting a wagon bringing in those stone bricks. Boom, 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 boom. Here, all the way to, this time it's the workshop. All right, so it's going to take 1 cloth, 2 wood wheels, 1 stone brick, and 4 seconds to get us a cloth conveyor belt. Let's see how the stonemason's doing. It looks like he could use more stone. We got a bunch of stone over here. What I might do is take one of these workers. Let's have a couple of workers bringing stone to the barn. And then let's take a wagon and have it bring the stone brick or stones. Whoops. Have it bring the stone from the barn into the stonemason. And since those buildings are so close together, that should fill up the input of the stonemason pretty quick. In fact, we might be able to add some workers to the stonemason at this point. Let's see, how fast is that going? Not too bad. Let's add another worker or 2. We know we're going to need a lot of these stone bricks now. And we've got 2 workers that are kind of slowly replenishing this stone that we're taking out. Okay. So that looks pretty good. We're at 263%. Look at our happiness now. We're at 77 happiness. Look at our red coins. Okay, so that worked. So setting up that forester and to produce the wood over on our main island, kind of by the village, has really helped beef up our red coin collection, which is great. That'll allow us to upgrade houses if we need more workers. We're in good shape. Now we got to take these cloth conveyor belts and I believe bring them. Where are we bringing those? We're going to need to bring them over here. So let's turn on the metal conveyor belt recipe so that our machine shop will take cloth conveyor belts in as input. Again, we're producing iron and already bringing it. The gears are produced in-house, and it's going to take 12 seconds for every metal conveyor belt. We just need to ship in the cloth conveyor belts. So let's do that with a wagon. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Cloth conveyor belts into the machine shop. And then, of course, we need to find a home for the metal conveyor belts. So let's see. I'm looking at the barn, and I just noticed we only have 2 rail ties. So what's going on there? Let's take a look and see. We're waiting on iron plates. And our iron is backed up here. And our forge only has 1 worker, and we've got tons of input. Looks like we could use a little more fuel coming in and maybe some more workers. We got 35 workers we can hire. So I'm just going to amp this guy up all the way to 5 workers. And I need to find a solution for the fuel situation. I thought we were okay. I think our forester is now stuck waiting on these trees growing. So we're going to need to put some more tree planters down here because this was our source for fuel. So let's do that. Let's go into the build menu and farming and tree planters. We've got tons of fertilizer. And let's see, I don't want to crowd too much of our roads, but let's drop a bunch of trees down. Oops, I kind of didn't want one there. I'm going to put a road tile there. And then, sure. Let's put some more down. I just want to make sure we don't have to come back and do this again. So there's our tree planters. Now we just got to plant the trees themselves. Farming. Look for tree. There it is. And I'm just clicking and dragging to fill these tree planters with trees. There we go. There we go. There we go. And there we go. And if I wanted to, I think this forester, let's see. No, the forester doesn't take input. I was kind of wondering if I could supply water to the forester. I was thinking of having someone collect water out of the lake here and bringing it to a crate and then having a wagon bring water to the forester. But it looks like the forester does not need that. So it looks like trees have grown or some trees have grown and was shooting out wood there. Let's see. Should we put some more down? I think once these grow, we're going to be in good shape. But we got a little time. Let's do it. Farming tree planter. Let's put some more here. Boom, 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 boom. All right. And trees down here right after the cotton. Boom. I'm not sure if these, no, I guess for some reason it doesn't let me plant on those tiles. Here we go. And here we go. All right, we got 5 workers. We're just waiting on trees to grow. Looks like I may have missed a row there. Let's do it. Plant trees. Click and drag. Oh, I'm out of something. Look at our yellow coins. I don't believe it. We had like 7,000. I never thought we'd run out. But we're low on yellow coins. Amazing. All right. Let's take a look. I think that's going to replenish itself pretty fast on its own. But let's just take a look and make sure nothing's blocked. We've got our farm looks like it could be shooting out more grain. So what we can do here is drop some more of those farm tiles. Although I think they take coins. Let's see. Maybe in a little bit of an issue. Yeah, they take 10 yellow coins. Well, I can do it slow here, but well, boy, that's going to be tedious to watch, huh? Let's see. Yellow coins. You know, some of what we're producing is chewing up these yellow coins. I'm going to drop some farm tiles here while I can on the existing grain so I don't have to plant grain. And that should speed this up a bit. And then what we'll do, in fact, what we can do now, I think we've got plenty of fertilizer. I'm going to drop a worker. Even better, let me drop a wagon if I can. Huh. Worker, wagon, and take some of this fertilizer if I can. What's going on? I don't have enough coins for a wagon. I need 40 coins for a wagon. All right, make it difficult. I'll take a worker. And this worker can take fertilizer straight to the farm. That should be fairly easy. And I'm going to drop another worker here, right inside here, if I can get him dropped. And this takes coins too. Boom, I got him. And I'm going to have him collect water and bring it to the farm. That's going to help all this stuff grow a lot faster. And the faster it grows, the faster little nuggets of grain come pumping out of here and make it to the grain mill. And the more that gets into the grain mill, the more flour we have, and that all is getting sold right now at the food market. So hopefully that will speed up. Right now, you can see we're waiting for all this grain to grow. Another thing I can do is I have some grain here that's just out of range of the farm. I can go and have a worker start harvesting that and bring that straight to the grain mill. We've got plenty of workers, so it's not a big deal. Maybe it'll move things along with our yellow coins. There we go. Let's have another guy. This grain will be depleted since it is out of range of the farm, but it should help a little bit. And so will the fertilizer. So right now we've got, if I look at the input at the top right, we've got plenty of water. We got plenty of fertilizer. We've been trying to put farm tiles down as we get the yellow coins to do it. But man, we're burning through those yellow coins quick. And it's because some of that stuff that we're producing on the other island actually consumes coins every time we make something. We make a product. It could even be like the iron plates and things. So let me just see if I can get another farm tile or two down here to speed up our grain. And that's going to get us some more yellow coins. So I managed to get 3, 4 down. So that should help this grain grow faster. Maybe one more shot of these. Here we go. 2 more. Nope, I wasn't fast enough. All right. So that's all going. Let's check the kitchen, see if there's anything in the kitchen we could sell. We could sell cooked fish. Let's do it. Let's grab another wagon, which I don't have resource for, unfortunately. Let's see. How can I do? How can I do? I would love to use a wagon to take fish to the general market. All right. I have plenty of workers I can hire. I just don't have the coins to do it. Let's see if I can sneak a wagon down quickly. There we go. And let's take some cooked fish out of the output of our kitchen. And I think that will sell at the market. So cooked fish sells at the market for 4 yellow coins. And if I look at the inputs, we've got plenty of fish coming in. Again, I've got a cart delivering just raw fish to the food market. I could always redirect that over to the kitchen. But I think this is actually going to do it. And since I have workers, why not throw a couple more in the kitchen? And I'm looking, I just noticed up here on the top left, our rail ties are only at 6 after all this time. So let's go see what's going on. I think it's actually related to these yellow coins not being available. So the forge needs yellow coins for both the iron plates it's producing and the nails. In fact, I'm not sure I need nails anymore. Let's see. The machine shop doesn't need them. I was using those for my reinforced planks. Let's see how many we've got. If I look at reinforced planks, we've got 110. Let's turn off nails for now because I don't really need them. I needed them for the reinforced planks, but I don't need reinforced planks for anything that we're making now to satisfy the victory conditions. And I do need iron, so I'd rather not have that iron go into nails. All right, so our yellow coins are slowly climbing back. It looks like the forge is able, let's see, it's starving on wood. We did plant a bunch of trees over here. I think I can bring another wagon down and bring some more wood as fuel into the forge. So we'll have 2 wagons bringing fuel because the fuel is the thing that, if I look at the top right here, it looks like the fuel is the thing that's lacking. And so now with extra fuel coming in, we've got plenty of workers doing the iron. I've got one lazy guy sitting here, which I can take and have harvest some more iron. And it looks like our forester is just jamming, pumping out wood. So we should be in decent shape here. We're kicking out the iron plates. And now, let's see, our rail ties are at 8. Our machine shop is still waiting on the iron plates. Let's see. I think we're bringing iron plates to the, let's see. Let's turn off reinforced planks. We turned off nails. Let's go ahead and turn off the reinforced planks for now. That's consuming iron. We don't need it. And I just want that iron to go to, so here's my guy delivering iron. I'm going to repurpose this guy to take iron to the machine shop. So now I've got 2 wagons bringing iron to the machine shop. That's more than enough to keep up with this. Now that we're bringing in the fuel, it looks like the actual iron ore is the shortage, but I've got a bunch of guys over here working that. So I think we're in good shape. We should start seeing these rail ties move up faster. And then the last thing I got to do before I wrap up this episode, I think, is make sure that the metal conveyor belts, that we're actually sending those off to storage. Did I do that? I don't think I did. This barn looks like it's already filling up. So I may drop another barn down just for, let's see, do we have it on the heart bar here? Barn. Let's do that. And in this barn, I can't even upgrade it because those coins. But I have enough for a wagon, it looks like. So I'm going to drop a wagon, and I'm going to have this guy pick up the metal conveyor belts and drop them off into the barn. If we look at our victory conditions, I think the only thing we need to do now that we haven't started is build the mine. So let's wrap it up here, this episode. And in the next episode, we'll take a look at building the mine, satisfying that victory condition. And then while we wait for these conveyor belts and rail tiles to build, we can take a look at the mine and see how that works and how it's different from just collecting this ore directly with the workers. All right, so for now, let's wrap it. And I thank you guys for sticking with me and watching this episode. And I will see you all in the next one. Glidercat signing off.